Hey guys, welcome to Desi Beats. I've got an absolute special guest in the studios right now. In my opinion, he is the urban Desi hip hop scene at the moment. His record Survivor was just absolutely ridiculous, man. It's off the hook. Make sure you go cop that. I got the one and only Mr. Haji Springer in the studios.
What up, what up, what up? What's
What's
poppin'?
going on? Say it, man. It's all good, man. Like I said, I was as soon as I heard of you and I started my show, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I got to line up Haji Springer for the show, man. And thank God, your people were able to make that happen. Really appreciate that, man.
Man, respect, man. Thanks for having me, doc.
Yeah, man. A lot of my listeners, they love that Desi urban scene, the hip hop scene, and it's blown up big, man. How did you get into this? Was it something that because I know you're from California, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Right. Yeah. I'm from Cali, man. I kind of, grew up on this music stuff, man. Like, I've been, listening to music since NWA days, and, I've been on hip hop since back in the days, like Wu-Tang, NWA, Dre, Snoop. I grew up on that E40 and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of hip hop roots around me, you know what I mean? Like, I've been freestyling, honestly, since I was 12 years old. So, like, I've been making freestyle tapes since I was 12, man. Like, in my room, karaoke machine, tape to tape. You know what I'm saying? It's right, old school days. So, yeah, I've been at it for a minute, man. But, my homie, my big bro Bohemia, who was a pioneer of Desi Hip Hop, and who created that lane actually, happens to be a good friend of mine. You know what I mean? We've been close since since I was 15. I did like one of my first rap freestyle songs with him back in the days when he was just producing. He wasn't even rapping at that time. So it goes back, man, and we just happened to link up. I've been already popping in California. I already had buzz going on the mainstream and the underground scene in Cali and the West Coast, So it just all came together, man. Me and Bo linked up on doing some collabs, quite a bit more in 2012 when I produced some records for him on the Thousand Thoughts album, which Sony put out, which was a big album for him, and it's been uphill ever since then, man. It's been popping.
That's crazy, man. Speaking of Bohemia, I got to meet him way back. I can't remember. 3M in the Bay Area did a lot of gigs. He's a good friend of mine, and he goes on stage, and back then, like, this urban hip hop stuff was kind of like, sad to say, it was kind of like laughed at, and they were like making fun of the guy on stage, like. And now you look at Bohemia, like, you look at yourself, and like, what was it like at that, before that stage? You're going on stage and you're like, get this guy off the stage, man. You know what I mean? Like, did you go through that? And what was it like? What was that burning desire? What kind of made you say, you know what? No, man, I listen to anybody. This is who I am. This is who I want to be.
Honestly, I can't remember any time where I ever felt that vibe where they wanted me off stage. Like, every time I ever got a chance to grace the stage, I always made the best out of it. So I don't know. It's been nothing but positive vibes over here, man. I had to make a name for Desi artists in California because there was no such thing as really too many Desi artists out here. Like messing with legends like Mac Dre, Diggs, Yuck Mouth. I got 5 on it. Like these are real legendary people that are big out here that I've got a chance to work with. I was also featured on Baby Bash's album. Baby Bash is pretty big on the mainstream level out here in North America, as Mexico as well. So it's just spreading your wings, man. Just being different, just be you. Like, that's how I came out here. Like my buzz didn't start by me being something I'm not. I was really embracing what I am and what I was. You know what I mean? Like, Indians own liquor stores. I said, yeah, so what? We own liquor stores. What's up? Liquor store things, baby. What's up? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I took the stereotypes and turned it into something.
And you know what? That is so dope like you see it in the records. You know, who were your major sort of influences growing up? I know you mentioned Loonies and stuff, like in terms of production, in terms of lyrics, in terms of hip hop. Growing up, who were your major sort of influences?
Like major influences on me was like um, uh, most definitely Wu-Tang, Jay-Z, Snoop and Dre, the whole NWA movement, fuck the police, all that shit. I used to listen to all that, you know what I mean? Um, the East Coast scene was good, man. I really like Biggie a lot,
Yeah,
I like Big L, shout out to Big L, rest in peace.
yeah.
Mac Dre, legendary West Coast, Mac Dre, rest in peace. Um, Eminem. Eminem's probably has to be like on my top list. Like he's like my favorite rapper. I feel like I wouldn't even be here right now if it wasn't for him. Um, and that's respect, man, because he made me like I felt like when my fuel was running out, M came in the picture and inspired me to keep going. That's how I feel about it, man. Like, so big ups to M because I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him right now.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more, man. Eminem is just that guy's fucking unreal, man. His lyrical content, like the way he spits words, yeah, he's absolutely amazing. What is your take on the current Desi urban hip hop scene right now? Like going back say 5 years, it was okay. Like I see a lot of artists coming through. I mean, especially like for yourself, Bohemia, like it seems popping. Like, you're in it more than I am. What's your take, and where do you think it's going?
I, I think it's going good, man. I think it's on the rise. There's a lot of artists now coming out. Even my homeboy Rackstar in UK. Shout out to him. My homie Jay Hen in LA. Shout out to Jay Hen. He's doing his thing. He's been doing it since with Bo back in the days as well. So, we got people like them. We got, there's other kids in India that are doing it now. And, there's everybody that's doing it. It's cool. I'm actually happy that it's spreading. You know what I'm saying? Raw talent, pure talent is pure talent. If you got it, you got it. You don't, you don't. It's simple as that, But, like, I really work with I don't work with too many other artists like that. Like I'm more grounded when it comes to collabs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Cool, man. Speaking of collabs, let's talk about Meri Banduk. I mean, I heard that record, and I was like, wow, that was on my show. It was it was in the top 10, and I played it on a regular basis. It's on my phone right now. I listen to it every time it's on my playlist. So,
Right.
props to you and Bohemia for a poppin' record. Can you talk me through the process, how it came about, like what the thought process was, and
Man, the beat was just playing, man. I just turned the beat on. We was in the studio right here, actually, in my studio, and we was vibing out, and he just started like within 5-10 minutes. He had all the content, man. The hook. We had the verse. Everything. The song was done in like an hour or two. So the vibe was crazy. Like when it takes real long for me to make a song, I just don't even do it because the vibe is not there. It has to be right there. Like I'll tell you a secret that people don't even. It's not even a secret. I freestyled my whole album. Survivor. I never wrote one word on that shit.
wow, wow.
The hooks, everything was a freestyle. I just way I record is I go in there like Hova, you know what I'm saying? Like punch me in, straight up, punch in, like. And when I get on a roll, that's how I just knock it out. It's all in the head, you know what I'm saying? If you gotta overthink it too much, then move on to the next song. So.
That's crazy, man. What inspires you? Like, where do you get your inspiration from writing? Is it just your regular every day, or is it you're constantly writing stuff down? What's your process for actually writing
um,
or your freestyles?
it's just what I go through, man, on a daily basis, man. Just what comes about from being this Haji Springer guy. So everything I go through, I put it in. I put it in words, man. And what's on my mind at the moment when I get on the mic, it just comes out, and that's just what it is. Like I don't like to go back, fix stuff, this and that. That's not real to me. Then you going back and trying to, like, I mean, of course you can fix the delivery if you have to, but like I believe in just punching it in. I mean, if you listen to Survivor real closely, you'll see you can't tell I didn't write nothing on there. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's gonna think I wrote that album, but I never wrote that album. That's true. I actually produced the whole thing too.
Oh wow! So you made the beats as well? Everything?
Yeah, I produced the whole album.
Wow, that's you know what I'm a mix engineer by trade,
Right,
and
right.
I listen to that, and I'm very anal in terms of. But let's be real here. A lot of Desi stuff when they punch in and punch out, you can tell. But your flow was immaculate. Props to you, man. It was immaculate.
Respect.
I this is an odd question. I don't know, how you can answer this, what you think, but we all know as a Desi, Jay Sean had great success, with Cash Money, what have you.
Right.
My question is, why don't you think there was a predecessor, whether it be R&B and hip hop, another Jay Sean, so to speak?
Um, well, I don't think there'll probably ever really be another Jay Sean. I mean, he set the bar at a nice level. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so, all these other new artists, there's quite a few artists actually that are coming up right now, but I don't know if they can match that Jay Sean standard. He's done it. I mean, he's been up there with Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Birdman, all that. He's Sean Paul. So he took it to a nice level, man. He's ill. I like his music, man. I don't be bumping it in the car and nothing. Like respect to him, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but do you think, I guess the question is, I guess personally, I like to see more, of our community in that, in the hip hop scene, in the billboards,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, is it? I can never figure out what it is. Is it the racism? Is it just lack of effort? You know what I mean?
No,
Like I can see you grind,
it's just that people ain't on their grind. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're really that ill, then you should get there. But as I think time is changing, I think the industry has opened up to other nationalities coming into the rap scene now. Like you will see an Indian rapper, you will see a Pakistani rapper real soon in the mainstream industry, and we probably gonna be the ones to bring that to you.
That's
So
awesome. I mean,
yeah,
shout out to Heems in New York, man. He's doing this thing too, man.
oh yeah, Heems, that's my homie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, me,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's the homie right there.
Yeah, man. Hook it up. I'd love to get him on the show.
Yeah, yeah, sure, man. I can introduce you guys, man. But yeah,
Yeah, man.
but when we was talking about you know, the Desi artists getting in the mainstream scene, I think it's coming soon. It's people are looking at it already. Like, I was just recently, I did just a couple of years back, really. I was in Dre's studio with, got a chance to meet Dr. Dre,
Oh, man.
and we was chilling. He actually knew who I was. He had seen my videos and everything. So it was pretty ill, man. I also did a skit for Detox. Um, they was working on some funny skits, and I did a little skit for that shit. So who knows? I don't even think Detox ever come out though. Shout out to Dre.
Wow, man. That's I'm actually really jealous, and I feel like cutting off the interview right now because you met Dre. That's just, I know Dave Aaron, Snoop's engineer, just
Okay.
from the scene. So that's cool, man. Here's one for you. Recently, your boy Bo uh, calls out Man's Music. I don't know if you heard.
Call that who?
He called out Man's Music about Desi Hip Hop. Did you hear about that?
Um, yeah, I think I seen some shit on the net, man. Yeah.
uh, I mean, whatever the details are, is it what like I said, like what's your take on the like? There's the artists that you know give to the culture, and there's artists that take away for the culture.
Right, right.
Right? So, I mean, I think I can understand his frustration. I mean, do you feel the same way in that sort of thing when you see like artists like like just absolutely utter bakwas and they come in and you're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really don't even want to comment on this situation too much.
No, that's cool, man.
You know, they have their differences, man, and that thing goes kind of far back. It's way before hip hop. It's a longer story from years back. So
yeah,
but man, it is what it is, man. Bo said what he had to say, and you already know, man. That's the homie, so it is what it is.
Yeah. What's your advice to these young cats that want to get in the game, and whether it's into hip hop production, whether it's because you produce, you make the beats, and you mix everything and you write. Because you could probably speak on behalf of a bunch of things here.
Right. It just follow your heart, man. Like I was just say, follow your heart. If it feel like this is what it is and this is what you want to do, whether it's music, whether it's going to a doctor school, whether it's becoming a judge, whatever the fuck you want to do, just focus on that. And you put your energy towards something, you will receive what you deserve.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
If someone wants to get a hold of Haji Springer, wants to book him for an event, or a chat to you, whatever, what's the best way to get a hold of you, my friend?
You could always email my management at hajispringer@gmail.com, HAJISpringer.com, at HIJISpringer@gmail.com, and yeah, I'm open to shows and events right now, and collabs and stuff. So yeah, let's get it. I'm working on an album too right now.
Wow, that's cool, man. Speaking of albums and collabs and stuff, is there anything we can look forward to in the near future?
Yeah. I'm working on Bo's album right now, so the new Bohemia album will be done soon. It's almost done. I got a bunch of joints on there, man. We about to turn it up with his new album. This shit is crazy. Straight up.
That's awesome, man. Mr. Haji Springer, thanks a lot, man. It was an absolute honor and pleasure speaking with you. I got your stuff lined up, and really look forward to hooking up with you next time you're in the area for sure. I come down quite a bit, so
yeah, man,
sure, definitely link up.
Cali, bro, I got you.
Yeah, for sure, bro. And if you're ever in Van City, I'm actually gonna try to get you up here. So I'm working on something. So we'll talk for sure.
Let's do it, man. Let's rock it.
Yeah, for sure, bro.